my last thing about the Jordan thing, if we want to move on, is there was I don't know if it was actually in the second episode or it was like a preview for episode 3. It was an argument between Jordan and Jerry Krause about saying players win championships or organizations win championships or something, and they were going back and forth. What's your guys' opinion on that?
Oh, right. Jordan was like, yes, but the most important thing are the players.
Yeah, he's like, when were you out there playing? Were your 5'4" ass out there playing last year or something? He said different now than it was back then.
Look at the Cubs. I mean, this is like probably the worst example because their fans are so loyal. It's crazy. Yes, there's all this platform to succeed, but you can go 100 years without succeeding. You need players who are good enough for you to win and actually get a return. So, yeah, it's great that like there's this stage for these actors to perform on, but you need to cast Tom Hanks and Leo right away.
I think the players matter more in basketball more than any other sport. The way one player can dramatically impact a franchise is obviously different, and it's just a sheer numbers game, right? There's only 5 on the court and all that kind of stuff. In baseball, you've got a rotation of pitchers, and you've got whether you're in the American or the National, and the rule differences, and
you can sign the best batter in the league and finish in last place.
Exactly. In football, as much as we may not like them, the Patriots as an organization became like this plug and play model, right? Where every year they'd trade all their draft picks and grab some random guy, and then all of a sudden he's an all-pro safety, and it keeps going. That culturally was an organization to me. Yeah. And I think it differs in basketball, and Jordan's 1,000% right in basketball. It's the players.
Yep. Yeah, I think the organization outside of the players set the platform for success. And then from then on, it's the players who do everything. I look at the Sixers in that late 90s, early 2000s. Every single year, they were not good. They just got lucky that they had Iverson. Right.
He willed everybody else to kind of step up, and
they had no business winning any of those series. They got to the finals, and the Lakers were 100 times better than them. Oh. And he said, "Fuck you! I'm winning game 1." So I think the organization puts Toronto Raptors. Kawhi Leonard gets that championship trophy.
Yes.
Yes.
The Raptors shouldn't have it in their trophy case. It should be in Kawhi's house.
Football, to Kev's point, you could do a million different things and never know. You could put Tom Brady on 20 other teams, and he never wins a championship. But basketball it's players. It is the owners can only go so far, and it's all players.
And even with the Sixers, like we all grew up in Pennsylvania, we all grew up in the Philly suburbs, so we're Sixers fans. Even though all the owners decided to just keep the money in their pockets and not spend anything, and get first round number 1 draft picks, the players still have to win. Like, you can't just draft first rounders for 4 years in a row and guarantee championship. No, they have to go and actually play together and win.
There's a funny, I don't know if funny, but an Allen Iverson trivia question. He played with 7 or 8 number one overall draft picks in his career. Was teammates with
Chauncey
Chris
Billups.
Webber, Kenyon Martin,
Stackhouse.
No, it wasn't Stackhouse. Marcus Camby.
Because Carmelo was the 3rd pick.
Carmelo was the 3rd pick. Anyway, I'm kind of butchering the stat, but anyway, a guy like that played with all these number 1 overall picks, and it never works out as you think.
Yeah.
You know what? And I think soccer is the same way. Like, if you have this stellar athlete, like, he can shift everything. And I wonder if it's because it's not a poor man's sport, but it is like a street sport. It's like a sport where it's like, you can coach them, but they're going to kind of figure it out on the court as it's happening.
More fluid.
Yeah, totally. Totes. Well, I love it, and you know what? To be honest,
awesome.
I was like a little worried. I was like, I have this amazing experience because I was like a huge Pistons fan growing up. Like when I was real young, like when I was like 7, 8, 9, I was like a big Pistons fan. My parents got me an Isaiah Thomas poster for Christmas. No reason behind it other than he was just like an all-star, and they were like, yeah, he's good. You like sports. So I was like, I'll be a Pistons fan. So I hated Jordan. And the Pistons met Jordan in the finals 2 years in a row and before he beat them. And I was like, yes, the Pistons are awesome. Jordan sucks. He's not like that good. And then, he won 3 in a row. And I was like, I don't like him. He beat the Pistons, childhood. I don't like him. And then he retired and went and played baseball. And I was like, I kind of miss him. He was fucking amazing. And I hate the Rockets. And then Jordan came back. So I was like, yes, I am a Jordan fan. So I watched like every single, and I was a huge Rodman fan. Ties back to the Pistons. Every game they played, I think, was on television. And this is back before, you had very limited access to what was on television.
But you had WGN.
Wait, what's WGN?
It was the Chicago network, and they would show all the Cubs games with Harry Carey. They would show all the Bulls games.
Like the Yes Network.
Regional team-oriented stations that you could see every game instead of just like whatever the Sunday night game of the week is.
Right.
Chris, it was 6 number 1 overall picks Iverson played with in his career. Kenny
teammates.
Kenny finally came through.
Thanks, Kenny.
Thanks.
You make it another week, Kenny boy.
No, you can leave though. You can leave early. Bye.
So Iverson played.
Enjoy your weekend.
Derek Coleman.
You have a life.
Played with Derek Coleman, Chris Webber, Glenn Robinson,
Big
Joe
dog.
Smith, Kenyon Martin, and Kwame Brown.
There's a lot of wasted picks right there.
That's a lot of wasted picks.
Wow.
But if you like
Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
I was like, you know what? Even if he becomes the best player in the NBA, no one will remember him. His name is just too plain. Like Joe Smith. No, what's his real name? No, that's it.
That's it.
Joe Smith's year. Hold on, real quick. Kenny just sent me the NBA draft from that year. So Joe Smith went number 1. Antonio McDyess number 2. Jerry Stackhouse number 3. Rasheed Wallace number 4.
Oh,
Kevin Garnett number 5.
What?
God! I mean, even though he only won 1 championship, Garnett, was he the 5th pick of that draft?
So it was because of the high school thing.
Yeah.
What it was.
But he was still scary.
Oh my God, it was
and Kev, your boy Damon Stoudemire went 7th in that draft.
That's a good pick.
To a Raptors team when they had the dinosaur on the jersey. I had a Damon Stoudemire Raptors jersey.
That seems like it's made up.
No, that's 100% true.
He's gonna find it for next week.
That sounds like it's made up. What color was it? Purple?
Purple. It had white stripes.
I think I've seen it on you.
It's in the same box as the Todd Van Poppel card.
Yeah, it's in the Van Poppel. It's in the Van Poppel box.
I was on the floor. I know it's not appropriate, but I was sitting Indian style on the floor. It's called crisscross applesauce now.
No, that's not.
That's not a thing.
I mean, we can still say Indian style. Indians in India, they sit that way.
This isn't India? No, we're not Indians. Yeah, you're Indians.
You're Indians.
My parents cleaned out their part of their basement, and they gave me my old box of cards, and they're all shit cards.
Oh.
Except for, but there's all these cards that had minor errors on them that are worth a lot of money now. I have 0 of them, by the way.
Dude, I have one. It's a Shaquille O'Neal 1992 rookie card, but on the back, it is the stats and the logo and everything of Rex Walters, who was some like 5'11" white guy who sucked on the Nets.
Is there not like a piece of gum holding 2 cards together?
Double check.
No.
But you know what else I found in there? And I'll send a picture of it later. Patrick Mahomes' dad card as a pitcher for the Expos, I think.
Oh,
that's got to be worth something. Maybe.
That's cool.
8 cents.
Cool.
Break it down.